I can't help myself. And I'm not trying to bash her, but oh my God, it's just getting worse. And for her own daughter to say that she has hideous clothes, trust me. Meanwhile, I'm working up a sweat here. Hold on, let me take this.
Well, first of all, Kim, we have 20-something-year-olds listening. So pull your references into, the 21st century over here.
I'll think of something. I'll think of someone. But I like the phrase,
maybe she's authentic to her style. Yeah, I gotta admit, she's authentic to this style of her. She sticks with the style she likes.
It's hideous and tacky. And she throws, it's like she throws everything but the kitchen sink on. You know what I mean? Like the hat says Prada. I don't know. I just can't. When I saw this Christmas outfit at this Christmas party, it just blew me away. Red snakeskin pleather pants with the big red fluffy jacket. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
The hair at the wedding, I have to go back to that, is the worst for me. That still is, like, to me, the worst. Maybe there's somebody out there that likes it.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that like it, but yeah, no, the worst. I'm going to go down in history. The worst dress housewife. There was something else that we wanted to bring up.
About Jersey? There's a lot of things.
Wait a minute. Did we talk about her not knowing where the president lives yet?
No. We talked last week where she was called the rudest person. We really haven't talked about this Watch What Happens appearance the other week, 2 weeks ago, whatever.
Can we go into that since I'm on a
Sure. And by the way, for all the people that now think, there's a lot of people that think you love Teresa just because we've been bragging on Melissa and Joe lately.
No. I don't listen. Again, I'm going to repeat. I don't hate anyone. I do not love Teresa. Okay. I know a lot about Teresa. That is a disgrace. And
you know
I'm going to mention the dogs again, and then I'm going to leave it alone because some people have been DMing me. That alone.
Everyone's been. You mentioned the dogs, and that was it. I mean, then everyone's like, "What dogs?" I'm like, "Oh my God, you haven't heard the full story." It's Kim's told
the German Shepherds. The German Shepherds on the property. I mean, it was brutal.
What happened?
Everyone knows.
She let them pass.
Yeah, everyone knows about this. Everyone. So does Melissa and Joe. And you want to know something? Melissa and Joe, here's another thing. They want to bring up your crap. Why don't you bring up that? Why don't you both, Melissa knows, tell the truth about what took place on that property with those animals? And let me tell you something. You'll flip this because people love their animals. Okay. With that said.
Well, can I say something on that before we talk about Teresa not knowing where the president lives? I feel from where I'm sitting, now I could be wrong. I got to dive into it the season could start and where I'm sitting is Teresa is constantly saying is that I'm done. And Melissa's hedging a little bit. I think
she has to.
She's scared. She's not digging up German Shepherds dying on a property like you're suggesting.
Never.
She's not. Never. She doesn't want. I think she's not. I don't think she wants to dig up dirt on Teresa.
Well, because she's scared she's going to lose her job.
Yeah.
Like anyone else who talked against Teresa, you eventually lose your job.
This is a 7-figure job, sweetheart.
I know Melissa. It is. Yep.
I mean, she's saying the opposite, which we'll get into in a second. But go on. Let's hear about this. The Watch What Happens, where you're loving.
Okay.
Your smile is on your face to talk about this.
Okay, so I didn't get to watch it that night, but people were sending me the reels, and then I saw someone who follows me puts up a lot, and the first thing that took place was they were asking her about different phrases and different words. She did not know one, not one, and they were easy. She doesn't know. Okay.
They weren't like very complicated words.
No, stop it. Are you kidding me? Easy peasy. I'll figure it out. And I mean, come on. Now, which we knew that she wasn't going to get any of them. Then they said, where does Joe Biden live? She had no clue. I don't even know if she knows Joe Biden's the president. And then Andy goes, come on, Teresa, where does the president live? And she goes, Mar-a-Lago? You can't write this shit. Now, so if you tree huggers are going to come at me and say she's not as simple, I'll use the word simple because I don't like to use the word as Forrest Gump. Very simple. As Forrest Gump, I bet you that Forrest Gump knew. Forrest Gump was met a whole bunch of presidents. He knew who the president was. You got to be kidding me.
Well,
Mar-a-Lago.
Did Forrest Gump meet presidents? I don't remember that movie
All
very well.
presidents. He met a whole bunch of them. He met a whole
Wow.
bunch of them. Yeah, he got the
Good,
Medal of Honor. Yeah,
good for Forrest.
good for Forrest.
Well, I mean, okay, does she think that Donald Trump is the president? Like, I mean, is that what she's saying? Or does she just think every president lives at Mar-a-Lago because Mr. Trump lives there?
Listen to me. I can't get into Teresa's head because
And she
that's a
couldn't
place
just say the White House? Like, that didn't
she didn't
come.
know. She didn't know. They finally said the
Wow.
White House. She goes, oh yeah. What? Like that's really above and beyond. So yeah, there was other things. She was very rude about certain things Andy asked. I don't remember some of the things, but she is getting rude. She really thinks who she is now. And I called this. I said as soon as she's with someone that it would come out. And she thinks because Louis has a little cash, and they're out gallivanting on a private jet here and there, you have to stay humble. I was with someone for 13 years who put Teresa and Louis together. He had more than that, and he was a legitimate businessman. I never changed who I was, ever, ever. No matter where I was I was always nice to people, always whatever, wherever the case may be. I mean, to be rude and the way she answers questions, she thinks that she's smart. She looks like an idiot because she's, simple, but she's really getting to be like a nasty, think who she is type of person. And you're probably going to see it more and more because now she really thinks, she has Louise, she's set. And certain stars and certain people are accepting her behavior. I don't know why all of a sudden. I don't get it.
Well, my whole thing is like, you're not there to promote the new season. We're not there yet. You're there to promote your podcast. Like, you're lucky that
Exactly.
there's even a seat for you at Watch What Happens. Like, you are there to promote your personal venture. Like, so
I agree.
don't be rude to Andy. I mean,
No.
Andy has his own issues. I'm not giving him
Yes.
a free pass either. But
Right.
like, I'm just saying, you're not there because it's in your contract and this is the season press. You are there to
Right.
promote namaste, whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
God help all of you who listen. I don't know. That's a whole
God
nother
help.
story.
Also
She's a little rude these days. She's a little rude.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to
Also,
do it. It's like, girl, you can't promote from your bed. You got to get your ass out
no.
there.
Yeah, and also another friend that the young kid that DMs both of us, he was mortified that she brought Louis on. She was talking about her sex life, sex. Okay, we're all very happy, Teresa, that you have that you screw Louis 1,000 times a day. But again, you have 4 daughters. You're 50 years old, and I'm not shading age. I'm much older than that. But like, get over it already. We don't. It's disgusting.